All right, guys, getting ready to leave Russell Fields shelter, headed to Silers Bald Shelter, about 14.8 miles. Should be around 7:30. And man, it rained, stormed all night last night. So we got a little break in the rain, and it's gonna rain some more. Anyways, moving out. So hey guys, just left Russell Fields shelter. Rained all night long. I think y'all got that idea from the last video. Today is March 22nd. Should be my 25th day on trail. And yeah, gonna try to knock out 14.8 miles like I told everybody I wouldn't do. Yeah. Trying to set myself up to get picked up early at Newfound Gap. So I do 14 today. I do 7 tomorrow. Maybe 7 or 8, 10. Then I'll have to do like 5 to 3 to get into Klingman's Newfound Gap. But I don't know what we're gonna see today because I didn't really check the map out. I've been turning my phone off. I don't get to keep it on during the day, even in airplane mode. I've been turning it off. Normally I keep it in airplane mode just to save the battery, and now I'm just turning the thing off. So, but hopefully I usually get around 7 miles and then I start getting tired. I'm hoping to build that up to around 10 and then I get tired. So, of course, that can all determine about how the day is going to, based on elevation and how many climbs I have and all that mess. So, anyways, nasty, dreary, rainy day. No pain, no rain, no main. So, onward we move. It was quiet in the shelter. Well, anybody could have been snoring, but that rain was pounding on that roof, so it didn't really matter. Anyways, so moving out on this 25th day and on to the next one. All right, laters. So it was kind of nice staying at Russell Fields, you know, after doing those extra miles. Because that was a nice shelter to be in for a storm that we had with that big tarp in front of it. I can only imagine being in a different shelter, maybe that didn't have much of an overhang and the wind was blowing. You can only imagine if that rain was blowing in. So we had none of that. So it was just a perfect storm, you know. So anyways, I was just kind of thinking about more injuries that are occurring. Like, I got a rash on my back, I think just from carrying my pack so much. So I had it hanging outside on that tarp, trying to get some air, and I put my pullover on, you know, when I got in the shelter yesterday. And I woke up at 2 o'clock thinking, oh man, I bet that top is getting blown in on and everything. So I woke up at 4 and went and grabbed it. Everybody else grabbed theirs, but mine was still out there. That's okay. That's all right. So hike your own hike, do your own thing. You know, unless you got a buddy or something. So, anyways, yeah. And then my foot, of course, I think it's getting better. I don't feel my shin as much. I still have it taped. Still don't feel the shin today. I've been on trail now for about an hour. And feeling good. So I try to sleep at night with my back exposed just so I can get some air to it. I don't think it's breaking out. I think it's just rashing or something. My shoulders are starting to hurt. I'm like, what's up with that? You know. So, yeah, well, we don't even have 500 miles in yet. We got to get through all this, and that way nothing will bother me anymore. All right, guys. Laters. Okay, well, guy that let out before me, Milkman, he just went that way. I just came from that way. See the white blaze? Appalachian Trail goes that way and that way. We just came from Russell Field, which was 2.9 miles that way. I don't know what this thing says. Water sources in Spencer Field. There are 4 potential water sources in Spencer Field. I don't got time for all that. All right. Derrick Knob Shelter, 6.3. That's where I was going to stay. All right. I'm going this way. I know he just went that way, but that ain't right. So anyways, guys, on the Ellen Trail I go. I am going to check. Nope, I don't even need to check gut hooks. Why? Because there's a white blaze right up here. There's another thing you probably don't know. And that is when you come up on white blazes, sometimes you just see a white one by itself. Sometimes you see a white one just like this, where one is offset to the right. And sometimes they're not offset. Sometimes they're just on top of each other, which means you're coming to an intersection. Well, what this tells me is there's going to be a right-hand turn up here. That's what it's supposed to mean. If it was on the other side, if that top right blaze was on the left side, that means you're going to have a left turn. Sometimes they're button hooks, like they're real tight, real quick turns. So let's see if I prove myself wrong up here. Nonetheless, I know I'm on the Appalachian Trail. That's what's important. Unlike, I thought it was Milkman that was ahead of me. But I don't know. Hike your own hike, right? Okay, I'm making a right-hand turn. See, there's the blaze right there, and I was warned. Eagle Creek, Spencer Field Shelter, all that goes that way. This is Bot Mountain Trail. Creek, Laurel Creek. All right, I'm headed this way. All right, guys. Laters. Just thought this was a cool view. I guess maybe this is where the mountains get the smoky part. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Awesome. All right, back on the trail. Back on the trail. Back on the chain gang. It goes that way. All right, so just a reminder of all those people that look forward to hiking the Appalachian Trail after me. You can guarantee your feet will get soaking wet, and you'll try to step everywhere you can to avoid it, even the jagged rocks. And you'll be lucky if it's not freezing, because that's always a good thing. Make sure if you're gonna do this, it's not 40 below, all right? 40 degrees or below when you go to do this. That you just decide when you want to do that. So, yeah. So I've been following this river for a little bit. And then when I get to the bottom, I get to go up. Yeah, I'll film that one some more too. All right. Good days on the trail. Good days, and then there's bad days. This is a good day, because it could be cold. So here's that awesome up I was telling you about. You don't want to drink that water, though. You know why it's a good awesome up? Because it ain't freezing. Thank God it's not freezing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I need to do this without my cane, without my trek pulse. Laters. All right, guys, so it's pretty much what I've been hiking in all day. I got Silers Bald. Shelter is 2.9. I think this is the new name for the Klingman's Dome, which I don't know how to pronounce, and it's 7.4 because I had to change it to something else. Okay, on the Appalachian Trail I go, and it's that way. Kind of a packed house here at Siler Ball. Okay.